Howdy folks, and welcome to Hawkmer Outdoors. And on this episode, I'm going through a Dollar Tree box I put together for my ground blind. So, y'all stay tuned. With rifle season right around the corner, I wanted to get my ground blind ready for all-day sets. I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to go to the Dollar Tree and put together a budget-minded comfort box, if you will, for my ground blind, something I can just leave in there. I always take my pack with me with the essentials. I thought this would just be something extra I could take, maybe help me stick it out just a little bit longer in the ground blind, an all-day set, maybe help me become a little bit more successful. Let's go ahead and check out what I got. One of the first things I knew I had to have in my comfort box was some snacks. All-day sets, you're gonna go through a few snacks. So this is what I picked out. I got some chicken salad. It's in a little can, got a few crackers in there. That'd be a decent little lunch. I got some applesauce. It's in a little pouch. And you're not gonna need a spoon or anything to eat that. You just kind of pop it open and slurp it down. And some pistachios. You know, they're all sealed up nice. Kind of fun to eat them, break them in half and eat them. They're a decent little snack, but it's also something to kind of keep you busy. And of course, I'm taking a little 6-pack of water out there. Just gonna set them in the blind. It's always a good idea to have a few extra water bottles laying around. Other than some snacks, I thought it'd be a good idea if I had some kind of first aid stuff in my box. And there's a handful of things at the Dollar Tree you can get. I decided to go with this little travel kit first aid. It's got some band-aids and stuff. It's going to take care of a lot of your little nicks and scratches you might get out here in the woods. Along with that, I got some hand sanitizer. Just kind of keep clean while you're out here. And one thing that I like is these cough drops. Deer season, that time of the year, I usually get a cough, sore throat or whatever. Just a good idea to keep these hanging out in there. If you're coughing, that deer's gonna hear you. You might as well pop a couple of these, kind of soothe that cough down. That might be the difference between getting a deer or not getting a deer. Now moving on, I picked up a couple of these little hand warmers at the Dollar Tree. They're small, but they might be the difference between going home cold and sticking it out just a little bit longer and getting that deer. So I thought they'd be a nice little addition to my box. The one thing I just had to have in this box was a roll of duct tape. And Dollar Tree actually sells this fluorescent orange duct tape. It's pretty good stuff. I mean, it has 1,000 uses. You can repair a hunting blind, repair clothing, really anything out there. I can even use little bits and pieces of this to stick to trees. If I'm blood trailing a deer, I can kind of see where that deer went. Another thing with this duct tape, if it doesn't quite fit in my comfort box, I can smash that roll down, make it flat. That tape's going to work just the same as it is in a roll. If it's flattened, no problem whatsoever there. Another thing I got was a little notepad. I can take notes when I see deer, where I see deer, just kind of keep track of that stuff. Also, I can just doodle if I get bored. Something kind of fun to have. I brought a lighter. You never know when you might have to start a little fire. Press on and off light. I kind of already broke it. I got to take the battery in and out to turn it on and off now. Sort of had a Lenny moment. Pressed her a little too hard, so but that's kind of nice if you're getting there early and it's dark or staying late. All right folks, everything fit in the box. It went in nice and neat. It looked pretty organized to me. I'm happy about that. I'm gonna take that box out of the hunting blind, and I'm gonna take the water bottles out to the hunting blind, and also I'm gonna lug this big tripod out there. I'm doing this prior to gun season starting. That way when gun season comes in, I can just stroll out to the blind and all this stuff will already be out there waiting on me. I don't have to truck in a bunch of extra stuff when it's actually hunting season. This blind is one of these places that I don't hunt it a lot. I kind of reserve this hunting blind for rainy days when things are tough elsewhere, or days that I just want to come out and set all day long. This is the place I come. That's why I wanted to have a little extra comfort items there with me. All right, got my little comfort box. This thing is not waterproof. I know it's not. That's okay. I think I'm gonna set my water bottles in the corner. Just kind of set this on top of it. This blind is mostly waterproof. Some might get in, but that's okay. There ain't nothing in here that can't get wet. I've got my tripod set up just about where the deer usually come in. From my experience, the deer are gonna come in this one particular spot. So I'm gonna have my tripod ready to go right there and just come throw my rifle up without moving around a whole lot. When I'm actually hunting, I'm just gonna have that window open, maybe one other window. You want as few windows open as possible while you're hunting in a ground blind. You want to keep it as dark as possible while you're hunting in a ground blind. Also, wear some dark clothing. I got a black hoodie on today. That's perfect for ground blind hunting. It's gonna be harder for that deer to see in if it's dark, and you're gonna blend in a lot better. See, the inside of this, it's black, so you're gonna blend in a lot better wearing black clothing like this opposed to wearing your traditional camouflage. So that's a few little tips for you. Go ahead and set your tripod up where you think the deer are going to come in. Open as few windows as possible. Keep it as dark as possible inside the ground blind, and also wear dark clothing and set in those shadows while you're in the ground blind. That's a few tips that make you a little more successful when hunting in a ground blind. This last minute run to my ground blind before deer season, it's a good opportunity to pick up some sticks and stuff. They're in your path. When I set my ground blind up a month ago, I cleaned out this path, but you know, it's the woods. You're always gonna have new limbs falling down. So this is a good opportunity to go ahead and kick some of that stuff out of your way so you're not tripping over it in the dark. It's time to get out of here and let these woods calm down before deer season starts. Just want to wish all of our hunters a happy, safe, and successful hunting season this year. And let us know if y'all get anything. Put it in the comments. We'd be glad to hear about it. If this video gave you a little inspiration to put your own comfort box together, let us know what you're putting in yours. Or if you already do it, let us know what you got in there. Thanks for watching today's episode, and we'll catch you next time on Hawkmer Outdoors.